Hey guys, Mrs. McElligott here for your last science video of the year. So we finished our last topic, which was habitats. I'm going back to the beginning and reviewing some topics that I think are very important. So the first one I'm going to talk about is phases of matter. So I want you to think back to the beginning of the year because that's when we did this. So what are the phases of matter? And I'll give you a hint, there are 3. So matter is anything that takes up space and has weight to it. So what are the 3 phases? Ready? Okay, so the 3 phases are solid, liquid, and gas. So that might have jogged your memory a little bit. So solids, the particles in a solid are very tight together because a solid holds its shape. It has a definite shape, okay, and a definite size. So that's important to know. And we use solids for everything. This desk my computer is on right now is a solid. These glasses I'm wearing on my face is a solid. This marker is a solid. This board is a solid. And you can see I labeled has or holds its shape, has a definite shape and size. So that's important to remember about solids, and we use solids for lots of things. So the next one is a liquid. So a liquid, think about what you know about a liquid. What do you have to do to a liquid for it to hold its shape? You have to pour it into a container. So a liquid does not hold its shape. Think about spilling a glass of water. What happens to the water? It goes everywhere, right? Okay, so it does not hold its shape. It also does not have a definite shape or size. It takes the shape of the container. That's what I want you to remember. It takes the shape of the container. So, a liquid does not hold its shape. Remember, when you spill it, it goes all over the place. Then, it also takes the shape of the container. So think about it being in a bottle. Think about it being in an ice cube tray. That liquid takes the shape of the container. It does not have its own shape because we know a liquid spreads out when you pour it out of a container. Okay? So, next, and the particles in a liquid start to spread out, right? Think about when you dump them out, they spread out. They're a little farther apart. They're not so tightly packed together. So the last phase we're going to talk about is gas. So similar to a liquid, it does not hold its shape again. Because think about a gas. Think about it being inside a balloon. Well, it's taking the shape of the balloon. So it does not have its own shape. It does not hold its own shape. So if you pop that balloon, the gas goes everywhere. Same thing with if you have a hot pot of water on the stove and it's boiling. Eventually, that water will turn into a gas, and the gas just goes everywhere. It turns into water vapor and it goes up into the air. So that gas is not holding its shape. It's spreading out everywhere. So again, gas takes the shape of the container, and I want you to think about a balloon in this aspect because that's the best representation. There's a gas inside that. There's helium inside that, and it takes the shape of that balloon. So remember about gas. It does not hold its shape, and it takes the shape of the container. Now you can see that liquid and gas are very similar in that sense. if you think about gas, the particles in a gas are even more spread out than a liquid. You cannot see gas, right? You can't see it. Liquid, you can see it spreading out. Gas, it just spreads out without you being able to see it. But I want you to remember, solid holds its shape. It has a definite shape and a definite size. Liquids and gases do not hold their shape, and they take the shape of whatever container they are in. So those are the important things I want you to remember about the phases of matter. There are 3: solid, liquid, gas. And then remember that solids are the only ones that have the definite shape and size, and they hold their shape, whereas gases and liquids do not have a definite shape or size, and they do not hold their shape, but they also take the shape of whatever container they're in. Okay, I hope you remember these important things about, sorry, my voice is going, about solids, liquids, and gases, the phases of matter. See you later.